Really important in life to learn to make quality decisions. And really, I learned this very early on in NLP was, does this decision increase my choices or decrease my choices? A lot of people make really poor decisions around relationships and money. And I'll give you an example. A friend of mine years ago now, they were, they came, we were having lunch, and he said, I want your advice. I'm looking to buy a house. I've saved for like 10 years and I'm just sick of renting, right? Rent money's dead money, and, I want to buy a house. And I said, look, what's the real differences here, right? What's the cost of actually doing this? If you go and buy a house that you own, you are now renting from the bank, right? Instead of paying rent, you're now going to pay rent plus interest, plus taxes, plus rates, plus whatever you need to fix. Whereas if you rent, all that's already covered for you. You're just paying rent, right? So I would suggest that you keep your capital and learn the art of investing. Learn the skills to invest, right? And multiply your money. Instead of putting a six-figure sum into a sinkhole, which will be absorbed by interest and so forth. When people say, I've bought $1 million house on a 30-year mortgage, you haven't bought $1 million house. You've bought a $2.2 million house when you include all the interest and everything else, right? Then we've got inflation. So I suggested, mate, look, it's not a good time to buy. I would really advise you to get educated first before making a decision like that. So he goes to his mates, right? And his mates say, yeah, you know what, do it. It's no worries, go for it. Anyway, he went ahead, he bought the house. Fast forward, we're 18 months, 2 years later, we're sitting down and he's just like, mate, I said, you look really worried. What's up? He said, mate, buying this house has been the absolute worst decision of my life. I have been so stressed. I'm so mentally consumed and worried about what's going to happen. I've actually I'm going to subdivide my land so that I can pay the mortgage, right? I can get myself out of this financial friggin' sinkhole I'm in. And this is a real key thing, guys, is that if you're not willing to go against the grain of society and make quality decisions, you're just going to follow the crowd. And what does the crowd do? They're broke, their relationships break up, they got poor health, they don't actually take responsibility for their decisions. They go ask everyone for advice and they just do what everyone else does. Okay, it's no way to live. Grow a backbone, grow